Now, my fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in a new moon. But all methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, as to a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow new bent in heaven, will behold the night of our solemnities.
Philiscate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn funerals for some melancholy. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love doing the injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp and with triumph and with revelling. Praise be to Jesus, our renowned joke! Thanks, good Aegeus. What's news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My lord, this man hath my consent to marry. Stand forth, Lysander. Lysander. My lord, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and at her window by moonlight sung, with feigning verse, words of feigning love, of strong prevalent in a hardened youth. With cunning hast thou fetched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And what is more, be it so, she will not hear before your grace consent to marry Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this man or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Fair maid, be advised. To you your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted and within his power. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
Well, in himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held worthier.
I wish my father looked but with my eyes.
But rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
Do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Well, either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. I to be in shady cloister mewed, to live a barren sister all your life. Nuns!
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin-painted token to his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give suffering to.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You, have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You married him.
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right to her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes are in every way as fairly ranked in advantage as Demetrius's, and which is more than all these boasts can be. I am beloved, beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, and I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Neda's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry.
upon this spotted and inconstant man?
I must confess I had heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, and come, Aegeus, thou shalt go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. Hermia, look thou arm thyself, to fit thy fancies to thy father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, by which no means we can extenuate, to death, or to vousing life. But come, Aegeus, and come. We must go.
With duty and desire we follow you, sir.
Well, cheer, Hippolyta.
Onwards, we shall make ready. No!
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? Chance the gentle roses ever do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could while between them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read or hear in tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled to low.
or else misgraft in respective years,
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged to young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? Steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there will I wait for thee.
My good Demetrius, I do swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
He promised, love. Oh, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call ye me fair? That fair again and say, Demetrius loves your fair, oh, happy fair. Your eyes are low stars and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than light to shepherd's ear when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching. Oh, a favour so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue would catch your tongue's sweet melody. Would the world mind Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skills.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine?
Take comfort. You no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, but he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl on bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights does still conceal, to Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, we must starve our sight from love of sleep tomorrow, deep midnight.
I won't, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you dote on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy summer the sun can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know all that he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eye, and so I, admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure and heedy haste. and therefore his love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled, as waggish boys in the game themselves will swear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he only was mine. But when this hail some heat from Hermia fell, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her, and if for this intelligence I have thanks, it is dear expense. But herein need nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither, and back again.
Here.
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of everyone's name, which is thought fit through all of Athens to play an interlude between the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Marry, it is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Primus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You Bottom is set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
I will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole to some measure. Yet, my chief humour is for a tyrant. Name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellentender.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, babe, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
And you will play pale in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
This night, oh, Pyramus, thy lover dear, thy lady dear, and Thisbe dear, oh!
You must play Pyramus, and you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robbing Starveling.
Yeah.
You must take Pyramus's mother. Tom Stout the Tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must take Thisbe's father. Myself, Pyramus's mother. Snug the Joiner. Snug. You the lion's part. I hope here is a play well fitted.
Have you the lion part written? Pray, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it exemplar, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you will do it too terribly. You'd fright the Duchess and the ladies, and that would be enough to hang us all.
I grant you, friend, that if I should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and to any nightingale.
No, you must play Pyramus, who's a sweet-faced man, a lovely man, a man that one might see on a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore you must need play Pyramus.
I will undertake it. What beard were I to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-coloured beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and grain beard, your French crown-colour beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all. Then you must play bare face, but masters, here are your parts. and I request you, entreat you, desire you, come then by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood a mile without town. There we shall rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we'll be dogged with company and advice is known. In the meantime, I'll draw up a bill of properties for which our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
My, what beauteous lady. How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a briar, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire, I do wander. Everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen, to dew her orbs upon the green. Her cowslips trawl, her pensions speak, in their gold coats, spots you see. Those be rubies, very famous. In those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou long spirits. I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves compare anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, but jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove nor green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do square, for all the elves do fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either by mistake your shape and make you quiet, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery, skim milk, and sometimes labour in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drink better? Mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm. Those at hobgoblin call you and sweetheart. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. But you not he.
Oh, thou speak'st the right! I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly foal. The wisest aunt tells the saddest tale. Sometime 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum and down toppled she. And then Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, waxing in their mirth and neeze and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
Hear my mistress, so that he were gone.
Led by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Very skip hence, I forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton! Silence! Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be their lady. But I noticed, when thou stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes with love and versing the amorous philosophy. Sooth, why art thou here come from the farthest steeps of England? Ah, but the bouncing Amazon! Your busking mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus with shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished, and make him with fair Agles break his faith with Ariadne and Antiope?
These these are the very forgeries of jealousy. And never since midsummer spring met we in forest, hill, mead or dale, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. The spring, the summer, the chiding autumn, and the angry winds have changed their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evil comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents in origin.
Do amend it then. It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her over? I would beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. Fairyland buys not the boy of me. His mother's a votress of my order, and being immortal, that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up the child. For her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If thou wilt patiently dance and see our moon at revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your horns.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. There is a way we would chide down right if I stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest once since I sat upon a promontory to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A sudden aim he took at a throned vessel by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. It fell upon a little western flower, once lily white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that herb, the flower I showed thee once. Its juice upon sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me that herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girl about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch it on while she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. Next thing she wakely looks upon, be it lion, or bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take the charm from off her sight, as I can do with another herb, I'll make her render her page unto me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and the fair Hermia? The one I'll slay. The other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and woed within this wood because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, and yet you draw not I, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or do I rather, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that I do love you the more. Demetrius, I am your spaniel, and the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me as your spaniel, strike me, spur me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worse a place can I beckon your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The gentle dove pursues the griffin, the mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valour flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Why, Demetrius? Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed. And we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere thou do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer!
Hast thou the flower there?
I pray thee,
Give it to me! There it is.
I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titanius at the time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. With the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of fateful fantasies. Takest thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than her upon her love. Meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. My servant shall do so.
Come now around and on a fairy song, and then to your offices and let me rest.
Hence away, now all is well. What a loose sunset now.
What thou seest when thou doth wake, do it for thy true love's sake. Love and languish for his sake, be it ounce, or cat, or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair. In thine eye that shalleth hear when thou wakest is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood and to speak truth. I have forgot our way. We'll rest us earlier if you think it good and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one trove.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Oh, sweet, take the sense of my innocence. Love takes its meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart to yours is knit, so but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, and so two bosoms with a single troth. Therefore, by your side, no bedroom me tonight, but lying so lonely, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. As much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. Nay, good friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off yet in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er altered till thy sweet life end.
Amen to that fair prayer, say I. And end life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep, give me all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes we press.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian, thou my nun, on whose eye might I approve this flower's faucet stirring love? Night and silence, who is here? Wheat of Athens he doth wear. Aha, this is he, my master said. Despised of the Athenian maid, who am the maiden sleeping sound, dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she does not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl upon mine eyes overthrow, all the power this child not fill. When thou wakes that love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for now I must do Oberon. Shh.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Wilt thou darkling leave me?
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are rougher and washed than hers. Oh no, I'm as ugly as a bear! For beasts that see me do run away for fear, therefore no marvel though Demetrius does a monster fly in my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eye? Who is here? Lysander on the ground dead. Or asleep? Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
Walk through fire will I for thy sweet sake. Transparent heaven, nature shows art, and through thy bosom I see thy heart. But where is Demetrius, oh? How fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though we love your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. And touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the master to my will, and leads me to your eyes where I look. Love's richest stories written in those richest books.
Wherefore was I to this king knockery born? What at your hands did I deserve such scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I can never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye. But you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner mean to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you a lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should therefore of another be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as a serpent of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. or as the heresies that men doth leave, I hated most of those they did deceive. So thou, my circle, and my heresy, of all be hated, but most of me. Of all my past, address your love and might, to honour Helena, to be her knight!
Lysander? Lysander, what removed? Lysander, Lord? What? Out of hearing gone? No sound, no word? Speak! Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No, then I will perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Hat. Here is a marvellous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, that hawthorn brake our tiring house, and you will do it in action as you'll do it before the Duke.
Pete Quinn.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By a rack and a parlous fear!
I believe we should leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have advice to make. All well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
We would have such a prologue, it will be written in 1806.
No, let it be written in 1808. Make it 2 more.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he's not a lion.
Nay, 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 nay. You must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would entreat you, or I would request you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. For if you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere pity on my life. No, I am a man, as other men are, and then let him name his name and tell him plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into the chamber. For as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe met by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
Look in the calendar and find out moonshine.
It doth shine that night.
By then we may leave a casement at the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Or one must come in with a lanthorn and a bush of thorns and say that he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. But then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber.
No, you can never bring in a wall! What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present war, and he must speak through, saying thus or to the same effect, and let him have some loam or some plaster or some rough cast about him to signify war, and let him hold his fingers thus, 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 and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that be so, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your part. Pyramus, you begin. When you have finished your speech, enter into that tiring house.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen.
What a play toward! I'll be an auditor. An actor too, should I see cause.
Pyramus, begin. Thisbe, stand fall.
Thisbe, thy flowers of odious savours sweet.
Odorous.
Odorous savours sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
I marry you must understand. Pyramus has gone to hear a noise, and will come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of colour red rose on triumphant bright.
Most pretty juvenile, and it must lovely do. Most treacherous horse, standing from another time, on meeting Pyramus tenderly do.
Highness is true, man. You must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your words at once, cues and all. Pyramus, your cue has passed. It is never tire.
Treacherous horse, they yet would never tire.
If I were there to see, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray, masters! Fly, masters!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through byre. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire, a neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear and fire at every turn.
Knavery of them to make me a beard.
Oh, bottom, no one change her!
What do you see?
What do I see on thee?
What do you see? See an asset of your own, do you?
O bottom, thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here and I will sing. And they shall hear that I am not afraid. The Woozle Caxo block of hue with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so to the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The prince, the sparrow, and the lark with plain some cuckoo grey, note full many men doth mark and dares not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, my eye is much enthralled to thy shape. And thy gentle force doth move me on the first glance, to say, to swear, that I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. For, to say the truth, reason and love to keep little company together nowadays. Nay, that some honest neighbours won't make them friends. Nay, I can claim on occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. Although if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I had enough to serve my own turn.
Out of these woods do not desire to go. Thou wilt stay here, whether I will or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still to tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I will give thee fairies to tend on thee. Moth, cobweb, peas blossom, mustard seed.
Ready.
And I. And I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries, green grapes, purple figs and mulberries. Nod to him, Alice, and do him curse.
Hail, mortal, hail! Hail!
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire thee of more acquaintance, good Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with thee. Your name, I pray you.
Peas Blossom.
No, I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. Eh? Your name, I pray you.
Mustard seed.
Good mustard seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant-like off's beef have devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred hath made my eyes watery now.
Wait upon him. Lead him to my bound. Tie up my love's tongue and bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake. Then what it was that next came in her eye. She was dote on in extremity. Shh! Here comes my messenger. How now, my spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, with a monster, is in love! Near her close and consecrated bower, in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who work for bread on the Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest and thick-skinned of that barren sort, and Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook a scene and entered in a brake, when I did him at disadvantage take. And as is known, I fixed upon his head. And as is known. Oh, so at his sight, away his fellows fly. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. Woo-hoo! So, in that moment, when it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the young Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side. When he awake to force, she must be eyed.
Stand aside, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Why you rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being all shoes in blood, and plunged in the deep, and kill me too. The sun was not so true into the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? I'll believe as soon this whole earth may be bored, and the moon may into the centre creep, and so displease her brother's noontide with Antipodes. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart by your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true even for my sake.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for what I can tell.
Oh, pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I couldn't, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while will I remain. So, sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. For debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now, in some slight measure, I will pay, before whose tender I must make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy bis prison must perforce ensue a true love turned, and not a false turned true.
And then fate o'errules, one man holding truth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
Out the wood go, swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, look thou bring her here. I'll anoint his eyes ere she do appear.
I go, look, I go. Swifter than an arrow from a Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. If thou wakest when she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee.
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then walk two at once through one. Oh, that must needs be sport alone. Oh, those things do best please me, that befall preposterous enemy.
Why should you think that I woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never came in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. Vow so born in their nativity or truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Bearing the badge of faith to prove them true.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her or? Weigh oath of oath and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, putting two scales will even weigh. Both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her all.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen. Goddess. Nymph. Perfect. Divine. To what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. That pure congealed white, light o'er a snow, fanned with the eastern wind, turns to a crow when thou hold'st up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell, I see you all are bent set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, that you must join insults to mock me too? If men you were, as men are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to vow and to swear and to superpraise my parts. And I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You are both rivals and love Hermia, and now rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit. A manly enterprise to conjure up tears in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble soul would so offend a virgin, or extort a poor soul's patience, or to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, in Hermia's love, with all goodwill and all my heart, and Helen's love, I yield you up my part, and your love of Helen to me bequeath, whom I doth love, and I will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste nor idle breath.
Lysander! Keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen is it home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou art by it dear. Look why thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye its function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by my eye, Lysander, found. My ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly did thy leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love can press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him by. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery arrows and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
No! She is one of this confederacy! Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me! Injurious Hermia! Most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent, we have chided the hasty-footed time for parting us, oh, it's all forgot? For school days friendship, childhood innocence, and will you rent our ancient love asunder, to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate word. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even now did spurn me with his foot, to follow me and call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul, and tender me forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent? What though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon with love so fortunate, but miserable most, to love unloved, as you should pity rather than despise?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do! Persever counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, while carried, should be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul. Fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love you. By my life I do. I swear for what I will lose for thee, to prove him wrong that says I love thee not.
I say, I love thee more than he can do.
If thou sayest so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where do you tend all this?
Away, you Ethiop.
No, no, sir. Seem to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You're a tame man. Go.
Oh, hang off, thou cat, thou vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny tartar, out, oh, hated potion, oh,
What, have you cut my nose and stolen my apartment?
Fine, faith! Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? Would you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Oh, aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she has made compare between our statures. She has urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she has prevailed with him. What? Are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, painted maple? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
Pray you help me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me! I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness, and my right made for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think that because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I ever more to keep your counsels, Hermia. Never loved you, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of yourself and to those words. He followed you for love, I followed him. But he hath chided me hence, and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go to Athens, I shall bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Go. What's it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What? With Lysander?
With Demetrius.
You're not afraid, Henry, she shall not harm thee.
No, she shall not. Though you take her part.
Well, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little? Nothing but low and little? Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Get you gone, you dwarf! You hindering minimus of knotgrass maid! You bead! You acorn!
You are too officious in my behalf that scorns your services. Take not her part, let her alone, speak not of Helena. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not, now follow if thou durst, to try who's right of thine or mine, in most of Helena.
Follow? I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quick for a fray. My legs are longer though. So run away!
I am amazed and know not what to say.
Still, thou mistakest. Or perhaps committed thy knaveries willfully!
Believe me, King of Shadows, I did mistake. I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And thus far, blameless, yes, blameless proves my enterprise that I anointed an Athenian's eyes. So far, I am glad it did so sort. But this their jangling, well, I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, o'ercast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye. His virtuous property hath the ability to remove from all wanted sight, and make his eyeballs roll with wanted sight. While I in this do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Lysander's eye.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste. For night swift dragons cut the cloud full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there trot home to churchyards, damned spirits and all, that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their worthy beds and gone. The fearless day should look their shames upon. Oh, they wilfully themselves exiled from light. For must I consort with
Black-browed knight! But we are fairies of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport, but notwithstanding haste. Make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Fear not, my lord. I shall return.
Lysander's eye!
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down, for I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. No! Here comes one.
Or art thou proud, Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain! Drawn and ready! Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to play the ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run'st away, thou coward, art thou fled? What? In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward! Art thou bragging to the stars? Telling bushes thou look'st for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child. I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea? Art thou there?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, yet still he dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I followed fast, but faster did he fly. The fallen am I in dark and even way. You will rest me. Come thou gentle day, for if but once thy show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Thou coward! Where art thou now?
Abide me, if thou darest. For well I wot thou runn'st before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither! I am here!
Nay, thou mock'st me. Go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comfort from the east, the time back to Athens by daylight, from these my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Come but three, yet one more. Two of both kind make up four. Here she comes, oh cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Dabbled with dew and torn with briars, I can no further go, no further crawl. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
Sleep sound on the ground. I'll apply to your eyes. Gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, every man shall have his own. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come sit thee down upon this flowery bed, where I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick sweet musk roses in thy sweet head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready.
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Cobweb?
Ready.
Get thee weapons in thy hand, and kill me a red-hipped humblebee, and bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself in the action, and have a care the honey bag break not, for I would loth for you to be overflown with a honey bag. Where's mustard seed?
Ready.
Pray you leave your courtesies, and do nothing but to help Cobweb to scratch. Oof, methinks I must to the barber's, for I am marvellous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass that if my hair do tickle me, I must scratch.
Wilt thou hear some music, my love?
I have a reasonable good ear for music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch some good dry oats. Or, I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. Although, I pray you let none of your people disturb me, for I have an exposition of sleep upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone and be always away. So does the honeysuckle, and the sweet woodbine gently twist the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee! How I dote on thee! Ass.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the woods, seeking sweet favours for this hateful fool, I did fall out with her and upbraid her, like tears that did their own disgrace bewail. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she, in mild terms, begged my patience, I then did ask of her changeling child. Straight away she gave me, and her fairy sent a bearing to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. Gentle Puck, remove the transformed scalp off this Athenian swain's head, that he, awaking with the others, may all again back to Athens repair. And think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen.
Seest thou was wont to be, seest thou was wont to see, Diana's bud over Cupid's flower, such force and blessed power. I will wake you, Titania, my fair queen.
My Oberon. What visions I have had. I thought I was enamoured of an earth.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how I loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than all of these five call the sense.
Music home. Music such a charmed sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own eye full speak.
Soundless music. Titania, take my hand and rock the ground upon where these sleepers be.
Later, dear, I've got a bit of a headache right now.
Now that thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and blessed all to fair prosperity, there shall these lovers be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
My fairy king, attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come then in silence sad, my queen, trip we after night shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight. Tell me how it came this night, that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
My fair queen, we shall up to the mountain top go, to mark the sounds of hounds in confusion and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bathed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. Never did I hear so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. This Lysander.
Really?
He's somewhat. This Demetrius, and well, this Helena. Oh, Nadar's Helena. I wonder if they've been together.
Oh, no doubt they rose up early to observe the rites of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Well, go bids the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends! St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but a couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up! Stand up! I know you two... I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hatred and fear no enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. I cannot truly say how we came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethinks me, I came with Hermia hither. It was our intent to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of Athenian law...
Enough! Enough, my lord! The law! I beg the law upon his head! That they sought to have defeated us,
defeated as you and I, robbed you of your wife, and me of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me. But, my lord, I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now the remembrance of an idol god that in my childhood I did dote upon, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her was I betrothed, ere I saw Hermia. But, as in sickness did I loathe this food, but like in health, and come to my natural taste, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Go! Unfortunately, man. Of this discourse we will hear anon. I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. Now the morning is dragging on. Our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Come to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Oliver.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with a parted eye, where everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow him to the temple.
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him. And, by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hi ho. Peter Quince. Snout. Flute. Snug. Starveling. God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if you go back to expound this dream. Methought I was... There is no man can tell what. Methought I was... And methought I had... The eye of man hath heard, the ear of man hath not seen, the tongue is not able to conceive, the hand not able to taste, nor the heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom, and I will sing it at the latter end of the play. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I will sing it at her death.
Have you gone to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he's not come, then the play is transpired. We go not forward of it.
It is not possible. No man in all of Athens could make Pyramus pretty.
No, he had simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
And the best one too. It's a very paramour of a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters! Masters! There! The Duke! The Duke has gone to the temple! And I couldn't know. Yeah. And there are... 2, 3! My lords and ladies married! It's small and come forward, probably made men!
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts? Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Oh, let us hear it, sweet boy.
Not a word. All I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Every man look over to his part. Good ribbons to your beards and new strings to your pumps. And may every man leap presently at the palace. But long and short is, our play is preferred. In any case, let this be of clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they are to hang out as the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions, nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. Now no more words. Away. Go away!
These lovers speak of?
More strange than true, my gentle. I never may believe these antique tables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, one witnesseth them fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Wonder wherefore the lovers be.
I'm not sure.
Venestrate! Ah. Fetch the lovers.
Yes, mighty Theseus.
Oh, good. Ah, here they are, full of joy and mirth. Joy and fresh days of happiness accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Waiting your royal walks, your boards, your bed.
Well, what masks shall we have? What dances to wear away this long age of 3 hours between after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revelment shall we have this night? Call Philostrate!
Here! Mighty Theseus.
Ah! What abridgments shall we have? What masks? What music? How shall we beguile lazy time if not with some delight?
There is a brief. How many sports are right? Make choice to which your highness will see first.
The battle of the centaurs to be sung by the Athenian eunuch to the harp.
Well, none of that. That I have already told, my love, in honor of my kinsman, Hercules.
The three thrice muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
That is an old device and was told last when I came from Thebes, a conqueror.
A tedious scene of Pyramus and her lover, his lover, Thisbe. Very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How do we find the concord of this discord?
There is a play, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. In all the play, there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made my eyes water, but more merry tears, the passion of love laughter never shed.
And who are they that do play?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, that have never laboured in their minds till now, and that have told with their unbreathed memories with the same care against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and con with cruel pain, to do you service.
I will hear that play. For never anything can be amiss where simplicity and duty do tender it. Go, bring her in. Ladies, take your places.
I wish not to see wretched and so charged or duty in his service perishing.
My favourite sweet.
Thou shalt see no such thing. He says they shall do nothing in this kind.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will. That you should think we come not to offend, but with good will, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as minded to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should hear repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
That fellow does not stand on points.
He has read his prologue like a rough cock. He knows not the stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, you have played on his prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain. Nothing impaired, all disordered. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you will know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall, a vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink, poor souls, they were content to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man, with lanthorn, bush of thorns, presenteth moonshine, for if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to greet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, Lionhide by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather, did affright, and as she fled, her mantle she did fall, and vile Lion with bloody mouth did stay. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, finds trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat, with blameful bloody blade, he bravely broached his bloody boiling breast. And trusty Thisbe, towering in mulberry shade, drew up his dagger and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion did speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I once now by name present a wall. And such a wall as I had so, as you would think, that hadn't it a crannied hole, or a chink, through which the fearful lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did often whisper, this loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I am the wall, the truth is so.
Would you desire Lyman here to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim looked night, O night with hue so black, O night whichever art when day is not. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, and thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine. And no wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well. Yes. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for deceiving me!
The wall, being sensible, should curse again, methinks.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Thisbe's come now, and I'm to spy her through the chink in the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder, she comes.
Oh, wall, how often hast thou heard my moan? Oh, pardon my fair Pyramus and thee! My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee!
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink, to spy and hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art! My love I think!
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Limander I am trusty still.
And I like Helen till the fates me kill!
Oh, not shapless to progress was so true.
And shapless to progress I to you!
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole!
Wilt thou, ninnies too, meet me straightway?
Thy life, thy death, I come without delay!
As have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done thus, this wall away doth go.
Now the moon is used between the two.
No remedy, my lord, when one wall is so willful to speak without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst is no worse if imagination amends
Well,
them.
then it is your imagination, then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two good fellows. A lion and a man.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that we don't blow, may now perchance quake and tremble here when lion, wrapped in wildest rage, doth roar! Then know that I once snugged the giant arm, a lion's fell, but no lion's down. For if I should as lion come here in strife into this place, the pity of my life.
Ah, very gentle beast, and of good conscience.
The very best at a beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lion is very fox for his valour.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord. For his valour cannot carry his discretion. Yet the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valour, for the goose carries not the fox. It does not matter. Leave it to his discretion. Let's listen to the moon.
This lantern doth the whole moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He has no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern doth the whole moon present. Myself, the man in the moon do seem to be.
No, this is the greatest error of them all. Man should be put into the lantern. How else is he the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, my lord. You see, it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon, would it would change.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon, myself, the man in the moon, and this thorn bush, my thorn bush.
Why all these things should be in the moon?
Here's old Ninny's tomb, but where's my love?
Oh!
Well roared, lion!
Well run,
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams I trust to take of truest this beside. But stay, O spite! Mark, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh! Dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good! What? Stained with blood! Oh, approach ye, fury's spell! Oh, fates, come, cut thread and thrum! Oh, quail, crush, conclude, and quail!
'Tis true. The loss of a dear friend would go far to make a man look sad.
It's true in my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which was, which is, the sweetest dame that lived, that looked, liked, that loved, with cheer. Oh, come, tears, confound. Out, sword! And wound the pap of Pyramus. I the left pap where heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die. 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 Die.
No die, but for an ace for him, for he is but one.
Dead!
Rest for an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With help of the surgeon, he may yet recover and prove it out.
What chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
Thisbe finds him by starlight, and her passion ends the play.
Oh, methinks she should not use a long one for such a pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
The mote does turn the point. Which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better? He, God warrant us, for a man. She, God bless us, for a woman.
She has already spied him with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means Vidalice.
Sleep, my love. What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak. Quite done. Dead? Dead. A tomb should cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Gone! Lovers make moan! His eyes were green as lynx. Oh, sisters three, come to me! With hands as pale as milk, lay them in gorset you have shook with tears, this thread of silk. Turn not a word, come, trusty sword! 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 Come, lay thy breast improve! Farewell! Yes! These be hands! Adieu! Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
No, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue?
No epilogue, I pray thee. Let your epilogue alone. Your play needs no excuse. For when the players are all dead, there needs none be blamed. Had he that witted played Pyramus and hanged himself with his garter, it would have been a fine tragedy, and thus it is, and very notably discharged. Please, let your epilogue alone. Oh, the iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers, to bed. And now, almost fairy time. Oh, I fear I shall outsleep the coming morn, for we have much overwatched this night. Come, Hippolyta.
Now, the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, while the heavy plough snores, all with weary task but done. Now it is the time of night, that the graves, all gaping wide, and every man let forth his sprite. And I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through this house, it glimmering night, by the dead and drowsy fire, every elf and fairy sprite hoppers but lightly as bird from briar, and this ditty after me sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through each house, each fairy stray, we the best bride bed be, which by us shall blessed be.
And the issue there creates ever will be fortunate.
So will all the couples three ever true in loving be, and in field you consecrate every fairy take his gate, every chamber several bless, in this palace with sweet peace, as the owner of it blessed, ever in this wondrous peace.
Make your way. Please don't stay, and meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. While you have but slumbered here, and these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, we will have an unluck. Now, to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you all for coming. This has been a fantastic, I think, experiment's a good word. We've, well, I'll spare the speech for you because it's boring, to be honest. First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to one magnificent man, and he goes by the name of Matthew Ager. He's been our director for this show. He came with the idea, he started to put it all together, and he's created this. So first of all, we'd just like to, as a cast, say thank you, Matt. Thank you. And secondly, behind every great man, of course, there is a fantastic woman. In Matt's case, two. Matt had two wonderful producers behind him by the name of Kate McMahon and Alex Sweetner. They've helped Matt, they've assisted Matt, they've put everything together, they've been coordinating absolutely everything under the sun. The press, pretty much doing Matt's job for him. So we'd just like to say, once again as a cast, thank you both. Now I invite any one of the three to say a few words.
I wonder who it's going to be.
I hate you. No, I would just like to thank again all of you for coming. It's been something that me and Alex have wanted to do for a long time now as a Midsummer Night's Dream. We did it many years ago at school and just wish, well, bet we could do the whole thing, but it never happened. And then finally, while I was doing an essay for my uni course, and well, not doing an essay, I thought, why don't we do it? I can spend 2 hours, you know, organising doing this. And so it came, we found a venue and we just rehearsed, and this is what's become of it, and I'm extremely proud of everybody and would like to thank them so much. So, my cast.